Well, if you look real closely, half of the garden is gone. So we are prepping now for the final stages of our gardening. We've come full circle from tiny plants to great production to now the end of the season. And we've got some cooler temps coming, and we've held onto the garden as long as we can. In fact, despite the cooler temps, we still have on the vine wonderful looking peppers, believe it or not. And this is almost the end of October. But husband's out here tearing everything down. And so what's the game plan for the garden now to get it prepped for winter?
Well, just trying to get these plants all trying to salvage, a bunch of the green tomatoes so we can throw them out, let them ripen. We're going to have quite a few. We've just had a tremendous amount of tomatoes this year. But yeah, just going to cut them off, and then they're going to go into the start, of another compost pile. So it's going to go full circle and go right back into the garden.
So that's the compost pile over there that you're starting a new one, or?
It's going to be a new compost pile started down there.
Okay. And what do you do with all the green then?
Well, the green, what I'll probably end up doing is mixing it in slowly with the kitchen scraps, and I got the leaves and I got some sawdust. But right now I'm just going to put it into a pile. But eventually I'll work it into, with sawdust and so forth and have it break down. And this stuff breaks down pretty quick, so it should be ready for next year.
Okay.
But it's sort of a sad day because, back whenever we started this operation, and you're putting a baby plant like this into the ground that you started from a seed, and well, the final day has come where I'm actually cutting them off and throwing them out, or throwing into the compost. And so it's like you see this plant go from this to this and produces all this wonderful vegetable. You put all this time and whatnot into it, and it's pretty cool. But then, yeah, the day comes where you have to, end it. And so, yeah, that's part of the cycle.
So it looks like we're still going to have a lot of green tomatoes, and we'll let those ripen up. And of course, we'll use them. But
what I do too is I snip mine off instead of pulling them up. I'm just being a little bit neater about it because I don't want to pull this out and get all the dirt on. I want to rake all my wood chips back. And then I'll pull these up, and then I'll put my fresh compost down, just so I don't get all kinds of dirt mixed in with my wood chips. But look how these wood chips are starting to, the decaying process of this. I don't know if you can see it in the thing, but it's starting to break down, that's why we put the wood chips on. It's a constant fertilizer.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful.
So it's pretty cool seeing this process.
Yeah, because when we first came out here, we built our own beds.
Yes.
And within 2 years now.
Yeah, these are fantastic beds.
Yeah, we've really been.
And you see all the little fibers, all these microfibers it's growing stuff in here, and that's where you're getting all it's alive, nutrients and your constant breakdown.
All right, so. We've been very happy with the success of our garden, and now it comes as a complete cycle, full circle. And by the next video, we'll probably have this whole garden all cleaned out, and everything will go right back into the earth as it once sprung up from. So God has been good with providing us with an abundance of wonderful, wonderful vegetables and food to fuel our body. All right, thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for sharing and watching. It's a good season.